Gather around, llamas. What even is the number pi? Does it ever end? If you didn't know, pi is a mathematical term used to represent the number 3.1415926 and everything after it. Pi Day is on March 14th every year as a reference to the first 3 digits of the number 3.14. But what is the number and why is it so popular? If you were to cut a circle exactly in half with a line, that line would be called the diameter of the circle. The perimeter of the circle is called the circumference. How many times can the length of the diameter go into the length of the circumference? The answer for every circle is just about 3.14 times, or the value of pi. If you were to take half of that diameter, or the radius, and multiply it by itself, then by pi, you would get the area of the circle in square units. So what makes pi so special? Many people revere pi because no matter how many digits you can calculate, there will always be another digit after that. Essentially, the number goes on forever. It doesn't repeat as far as we know. However, pi isn't the only number that does this. On a square, how many times can one of the sides of the squares go into a diagonal? The answer to that is about 1.4142, or the square root of 2. This number will go on forever without repeating, just like pi. This is the same for the square root of 3, 5, 6, and most of the other non-perfect squares. Not only that, but there are several other irrational numbers that have nothing to do with square roots. There are infinite numbers that have infinite digits just like pi, because you can always just take the square root of the next non-perfect square. But why do people praise the number pi so much more than other irrational numbers? The reason really doesn't have to do with its mathematical origin much at all. Pi is unique in a way that all other irrational numbers can't relate to. The number sounds like a delicious dessert. And I'm not joking. Even people that don't know about the mathematical significance of pi can appreciate it for its scrumptious title. Most people that celebrate Pi Day do it by making and eating pies, because not everyone can like a number, but everyone likes pies. Rustin slices the real National Pi Day on January 23rd, however. But does the number pi really go on forever without repeating? We have computers that are constantly calculating new digits of pi, and so far have come up with 31 trillion non-repeating digits and counting. While there might be infinite digits in pi, will it really never repeat itself? It seems to be putting out completely random numbers with equal chances of any of them, so if there really are infinite digits, eventually pi will repeat itself. If there are infinite digits in pi, there are infinite chances for it to eventually repeat all of the numbers. This is the same for all the other irrational numbers. If they really are infinite, there are infinite opportunities, so eventually they will repeat. But that doesn't actually matter though. They are numbers, and just because they will eventually repeat themselves doesn't change the fact that they're irrational. This information won't mean anything or change anything in the future. Infinite. Infinite. What else is infinite? As far as we know, the universe is infinite. There are infinite galaxies, infinite solar systems. In a way, the universe is like pi. If the universe is also infinite, that means that there are infinite possibilities to have Earth-like planets with life. Let's say that we are the only planet with life in the entire observable universe. That would mean that there is a 1 out of 700 quintillion chance that any planet can have life. If the universe is infinite, there are more than enough chances for life to exist somewhere else in the universe. If the universe is infinite, then there are infinite planets with life. If there are infinite planets with life, what is the chance of a planet with life having the same exact history of Earth? The same exact series of events that led to how it is today? The chances would be extremely small, but if the universe really is infinite, there are infinite chances for this to happen. Using this knowledge, there are infinite aliens with your precise DNA, watching the same exact video, thinking about the same exact thing that you're thinking about. Thanks for watching. Pi is a confusing number, but mathematicians and carb lovers alike, our love for pi is infinite. Have a Llamaful day.